Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Thanks for joining me today on Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for Fogo Bible Study. You get one free, and then you get one free. So it's kind of free one, get one. So if you listen to the whole Bible study today, tomorrow's is absolutely free. I guarantee it. And it's organic, fresh, delicious, 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week, studying the Psalms verse by verse. That's what Daily Dose Radio is. This week and next, we're going to be looking at Psalm 68. So we did a 2-weeker when we did Psalm 60. I'm sorry, did I say Psalm 68? I mean Psalm 69. We did 2 weeks studying Psalm 68. Now we're going to do another 2-week period where we divide Psalm 69 in half, and we're going to look at those verses, 36 verses long. This is a very messianic psalm. As a matter of fact, you're going to be reading this, and you're going to, have your left eye squinted just a little bit because you're going to go, ooh, that sounds so much like Messiah there. This is almost prophetic, the way that it spells stuff out, and you're right, it is, because there are at least 2 passages that come over into the New Testament and, are absolutely messianic. We'll see those as we go forward. One this week, and I think we have one again next week as well. Yeah, Monday of next week we have another. So we'll look at those. You could call this the water psalm. There's a lot of water in this psalm, especially at the beginning. And the first part, mostly, you have that. So we're going to talk about this psalm to the chief musician upon Shoshanim, a psalm of David. So this 8-stringed instrument somewhere, don't know what it is, but it's, or maybe it's 8-octave something, or we don't know what exactly Shoshanim is all about. But this is to the chief musician. This is from the pen of David. So the chief musician, or the choir master, he's responsible for arranging this one. Save me, O God, for the waters are come into my soul. I sink in deep mire where there is no standing. I am come into deep waters where the floods overflow me. I am weary of my crying, my throat is dry, mine eyes fail while I wait for my God. Again, you're going to, as we go forward, see a lot of things in here that could be messianic. And here we have, in this very first part, as we think about Messiah's tenure and the life of Jesus Christ, how he suffered so greatly in this life. Perhaps this is one of the psalms that he prayed. Save me, O God, for the waters are come in unto my soul. These waters are not a good kind of water. This is a bad kind of water. This is a flood water. This is the kind of water that it comes in as a typhoon. It wants to just blow away and drown everything. So these waters, you can see in verse 4, we'll get there tomorrow, we're talking about not actual water, but we're talking about the people that want to destroy the psalmist, i.e. the Messiah. He says, I sink in deep mire. So we know about mire, don't we? You get close to a stagnant pool of water, you got to be careful because there's quicksands and there's mud pits that you can just get swallowed up in. And that's exactly what happens here. This deep mire is going to be the thing that's a danger because he says, I'm going to sink into it. There's no standing there. I come into deep waters. The floods overflow me there. I am weary of my crying. My throat is dry. Interesting that we have a dry throat in the midst of all this liquid. He says, mine eyes fail while I wait for my God. He can't even cry. So no crying here at all. And he's waiting. I wait for my God. Can you say that? Can you say that you're also waiting for him? You see, even in the midst of all this turbulence and turmoil, the psalmist says, I wait for my God. And that's a good thing. Join me again tomorrow. We'll pick up there in 4 and read through 7 on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.